Fucking hell. What's going on? My name's Paul Green. I'm a former British paratrooper and special forces support group operator. I've trained thousands of elite soldiers over the past decade. I'm also a grappler myself. We've got water containers that they're using on their back to kind of get like a mixed resistance. I lean away from specificity and functionality. I think strength and power and speed should be developed in ways away from the sport, because you're getting a watered down, excuse the pun, version of the development of your strength. What these are doing here is they're doing water-based resistance, but they're doing like sport-specific movements. What you get as a result of that is like I say, a less effective version of strength, but you also get a less development of the skill. So I call this the grey zone. It's in the middle, and it's not ideal, to be honest with you. But what can we see on offer here? You can see end ranges of squats. These guys, again, 150 kilos, working in them end ranges, moving in the end ranges, doing like kind of, in the army we used to call this a diddy man movement. You do this for 10, 20 seconds and your legs are fucking burning, right? This is without the weight. It's a very demanding exercise to be at the bottom position, duck walks, whatever you want to call them. And they're doing this with barely any like emotion on their face, which says just how competent they are. You look at the size of these blokes, very hard to comprehend how big these blokes are, because they're all that weight, they're all that size, right? But I can guarantee you here, this bloke is over 150 kilos. I think they talk about their weight when they're sat down eating. And you can see the thickness of the quads. Like, of course we can look and we can see fat. Of course, they're in excessive fat. They've got high body fat percentage, 30%, 40% body fat. But you can see the underlying muscle here and their athleticism. Like, fairly quick, they move from a low stance. The wrestlers at the end of the day, as much as we can look and see the fat, it's easy, very easy at surface level to disrespect and discredit a sumo wrestler. Look at this guy in the front. Look at the size of him. He is close to 200 kilos. Anybody at that weight would fuck it. Imagine having two of yourself. Imagine having yourself on your shoulders and require yourself to do these movements. That's just them doing bodyweight training. Then they add weight on it, and then they're doing combat as well. The wrestling. Full range of motion press-ups. Look at this. This is just fucking insane. 150 kilo blokes, the splits, doing chest down as well. Like forehead down splits. And now they're just going through their clean-up routine before they go and get showered and stuff. Outrageous. One thing that I don't think people will appreciate is what they eat is actually pretty healthy. Like noodles, meat, vegetables. The only thing that I can actually argue with, I'll turn the sound off. The only thing here that I can actually argue with being unhealthy is the amount of oils in which they're putting in their food. But they would argue that oils are very important for them to build fat, like to add fat to their frame. Like these guys, they're weighing themselves every single day because they want to gain weight. So if you're looking at the ingredients here, they're using whole foods. Yes, they use oils, but they use probably the wrong types of oils as well. But their function for them oils is actually weight added. But the rest of their diet is pretty nutrient dense. Look at, they're eating whole foods. There's about, with regards to the actual ingredients minus the oils and the spices, there's probably about 8 ingredients that go into this hot pot. And this hot pot is like, it's a famous Japanese sumo, what is it called, shako nabe or something like that. Look at the state of this, by the way. So this is their second training session. I'm guessing the first one is more of a strength and conditioning based workout, and then they'll eat, they'll sleep, they'll relax for a little bit, and then they'll get ready for their second training session. And it looks like their second training session is more sparring, and so they're training twice a day, every single day without fail. So the amount of calories that they're eating is ridiculously high, day in, day out. But look at the intensity of these training sessions. It's absolutely unbelievable. That is fucking outrageous. Full force, smashing. And it almost, I don't know whether they're grabbing each other's shoulders to like frame, but there is definitely head-to-head impact happening here. They're going through some tech. Framing on the head. This is fucking high level athleticism, right? It fucking is, right? Look what you've got happening here. So you've got the initial clash, which is almost like an NFL tackle or a rugby tackle. There's like the initial clash, and then it's a battle for hand position and head position as well. Look at this again. Look at the position. It's absolutely... So it's almost like they're trying to win the height of the head position as early as possible. And they're doing so the initial impact will either gain them that head position, which then opens up the door for the hand fighting afterwards. But the brute force they use, rather than technical prowess of jiu-jitsu, the absolute brute force that they're using here is insane. And they're going to be strategic about where they're placing their head. They might go literally aim for their chin. They might go for their shoulder. It's just, and he's using his head to defend as well. Look, he goes for the shoulder there. And there's a little bit of an arm drag happening as they absorb that impact, which is fucking shitloads of impact, by the way. You've got 150 kilos sprinted forward, and it just hit him on the shoulder. And now they're having a bit of a battle. Footwork, a little bit slidey on the floor, and they're battling for hand position. And it's just whoever wins that initiation. There we are. Honestly, man, it's fucking brutal. It's like rugby. It's like rugby union. It's like Greco-Roman wrestling. It's like judo. It's still wrestling with the different confines, open weight class. Man, these guys are fucking outrageous. Like, look at the speed. They're moving, look at, like... Fuck me. Listen, I don't give a fuck what martial art you know. You got one of these guys fucking running at you like a fucking goat out of hell. 150 kilos, just sprints at you. I don't care a fuck if you're a boxer. They can take a fucking headbutt to the face. These blokes are fucking mental. And now they're doing like a sledge push with each other's body weights. Resisted air and pushing. And then they're doing some drilling work, isometrics, immovable isometrics, footwork. Listen, that's fucking some impressive shit, right? And as much as we can think or sumo, fat, useless. These guys are fucking nails, right? These guys are fucking absolutely insane, right? Hopefully you appreciate how insane they are. And just a reminder, right? When we think of something and we haven't done a little bit of digging into, you know, what they actually get up to, it's very easy for us to get caught up surface level and make some harsh, maybe inaccurate assumptions.